She loved animals, life, and swimming.
7 years old, she came home to me one day with a bunch of papers and said, "Here, Mom, I want to join the swim team. Give me $75 and sign this." That was at 7.
Brooke Mitchell could have a strong personality at times.
Brooke, I always knew it was going to be her journey and we were just going to have to hold on for the ride. But I never expected this.
The heartbreak of losing her daughter to drugs, the nightmare started 17 months prior to her death.
She looked at me and she said, "Mom, I'm a heroin addict." And it was so out of nowhere. The friends changed a little bit, but not enough to send off alarms.
Diana Mitchell says getting help for her teenage daughter was difficult.
There were so many flaws in the system.
She says she tried to talk about it in the community, but was met with resistance.
You know, the school said, "Oh, we don't have those issues here at our school." So I was like, well, so you're telling me my 4.3 GPA daughter is the only one heroin addict in your school out of 500 people?
She says Brooke did improve for a while and had plans to be a nurse and seemed to be getting better.
She said, "I love you. I'll see you tomorrow."
But tragically, she didn't see her daughter again. She met up with friends who her mom says she was trying to avoid. They bought drugs. It turned out to be a combination of fentanyl, cocaine, and Molly.
Thinking it was heroin. They all did a line, and apparently Brooke had a massive heart attack.
Her mom says those friends waited to get her help.
They rode around with her for 2.5 hours, not getting her help.
Then the devastating knock at the door, an officer telling her to go to the hospital.
The nurse looked at me and said to me, "Mrs. Mitchell, does your daughter have a DNR?" And I went, "She's 18. Why would she have a DNR?" And she said, "You do realize your daughter's brain dead?" And no. Nope, we didn't.
Brooke died, and she's just one example of the deadly, heartbreaking problem. Now her mom is fighting to change laws, get support for the problem that's killing so many, especially during the COVID pandemic. Shocking numbers from the medical examiner's office show a dramatic increase in deadly overdose cases in Hampton Roads. And coming up in our two-part series, we look at those numbers and how COVID is impacting this problem. I'm Margaret Cavanaugh for News 3.